Hey, it's White Boy Chris. If the Pat Downs ever made you laugh, then join our Patreon and support us. Get bonus content, a t-shirt, or an autographed copy of Rabbit, Miss Pat's autobiography. Visit MissPatComedy.com for the link to the Patreon, and while you're there, join our Facebook group.
Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. I'm here with this crazy motherfucker, Dion and Chris, sexy chocolate my ass. So I was telling them my favorite song was Whitney Houston.
Children of the Future.
I believe the children of the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
That was good.
Shut the fuck up. A beauty of the episode.
Sexual chocolate.
Shut the fuck up. Stay tuned after the music, y'all. We'll be right back.
You better get up, get out, and tune into this podcast. This Pat spit the truth, spit the real facts. Nothing but the ugly, classy at the same time. Pat got the flavor, these are not your same lines. That's the politics, she been on the real grind. It could be pretty but ugly at the same time. Just tune in, put your lock on the spin down. Ain't no need for the wait and turn it up now. What you talking about? Is it real though? And cut the game, you get no play like Nintendo. You wasted time, turn it up, nothing but the ugly. Straight off the top, everything she say, you know it's funny. Full blast, this a taste of the future. Listen on your iPhone, on your desktop computer. Share it, tweet it, ain't no way to beat it. Nothing but the ugly, turn it up and gon' repeat it. Nothing but the ugly.
See, he got his... It was a total mix-up, but he got his sister and his wife confused last night.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That was his sister?
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it. Joe Biden. So, Super Tuesday. I love Super Tuesday because it really give you the opportunity to get out and pick your candidate. And it's fucked up how they done closed all the voting polls in certain neighborhoods. And I'm glad people hung out, really stayed in line to vote. And so my friend, my writer on my show, he really fucking love Elizabeth Warren. But I was like, I like Elizabeth too, but I don't think she too much. I don't think she gonna get it. So this is before Super Tuesday.
Yeah.
And so make a long story short, she didn't get it shit and Bloomberg didn't get shit. You know what's crazy about Trump is that Bloomberg was his friend. And he just started calling that man Mini Mike.
Did you guys see him at the ralley when he
got down on the podium?
When he was talking about, and Mini Mike, he was up there and he did so bad. Hold on. I can't get it. Hold on. And then he gets down, he puts his eye level at the podium and he goes, "This is what he looked like." And the whole crowd just loses it. Look up CPAC Trump impression. It was just hilarious. Donald Trump, I'm not a Trump fan. I think he's a terrible president, but he's so funny.
He's so funny. Then he brought them two black bitches out there, Mammy and Sammy.
Diamond and Silk.
I want to know how the fuck can two ugly bitches like that be named Diamond and Silk? Silk and diamonds are good shit. I'm sorry, y'all. That is dish rag and dirty dish rag. Okay.
She called them rock and polyester the other day.
Yeah, that's what they rock and polyester. That's what they is, rock and polyester, nigga. Cotton and polyester. They fucking wigs look like they glued on for 6 months and shit. And they was trying to rap for Trump, and he back there I said, this is the funniest shit. I know some of y'all hate Trump, and I know some of y'all are Trump supporters. What I do like about Donald Trump is give me your phone. I'll see if I can look it up. He fucking keeps me laughing, nigga. You be mad at him because he done went out and you think he done did something racist, but then he get behind the podium and say, "This is what Mike look like." I said, this nigga is crazy.
He has figured out that memes win elections as long as you control the memes. So hugging a flag when he walks out, or Mini Mike, or that and it's because he's an entertainer first and foremost. And if you go back, I watched it on the way back from San Francisco on the plane. It's called Trump: An American Dynasty, and it's a 3-part series on Netflix. And you realize he's been this guy since 1983.
Oh yeah. Only difference was his hair. But I'm sorry, but he makes the ugliest kids. Oh my God. When they put up that Beaver and Butthead with them boys before that plastic surgery, them are some ugly things. Some people need to be blessed with riches. Because baby, they wouldn't get no pussy at Taps and Doll. They wouldn't get no pussy at Hooters. motherfucking what's that other place y'all be going to eat?
Buffalo
Wild Wing. They wouldn't get no pussy there back if they wasn't the Trumps. One of them motherfuckers, his teeth was so small in his mouth.
Every Eating Well frozen meal is made with 1 cup of vegetables. That's our
I don't know
promise.
if you can. Hold on.
Always
Sorry.
one cup.
hear that. Turn that shit off.
What is that's a rap?
People, Diamond and Silk, right? Diamond.
All right, if you don't know who Diamond and Silk are, they're 2 black women who are.
Oh, they
big
know who the
Trump
fuck
supporters.
Diamond and Silk is.
All right.
Even black people.
Them bitches ain't black.
Turn it up.
Where are they?
They about to rap, y'all. Listen to this shit. Turn it up on the side of my phone.
And I saw Minnie Mike on Fox. Minnie. President Trump is this high. You got to be this high to ride this ride.
And the one with her hair going to the side, she's so black on this thing.
Now, while the media continue to play the race card, we gonna continue to play the Trump card so we can win, and win.
I just want to know where he get these bitches from.
I'll give you
Look at
2
he tell him,
guesses.
get the fuck off stage.
I
Get the fuck
guarantee
off
you only need
stage.
one. While they continue to play the race card, we're going to play the Trump card. Jesus Christ.
You know, the First Lady, a long time ago now, right? How long is that? Probably almost 5 years ago. She said, you know, there are these 2 women on the internet. They're unbelievable.
Oh my God, Melania found these
I said,
bitches?
oh, I know.
That makes a lot of fucking sense.
You know she's not doing anything. She's just on YouTube all day going, "How to get out of here."
They're unbelievable. I said, let me see. I saw them. I fell in love, and everybody fell in love with them.
Oh, you lying, Trump. I love my president.
He blamed his wife for the horribleness that is rocking polyester. Fucking.
He said,
Jesus.
well, she would be good if I rocking polyester. That's what her body and face is made of.
These 2 are so smart because here's what, having been a Republican, if they find a celebrity, a black person, a woman, a Hispanic, they cannot believe
they tokenize.
Oh, absolutely. They got Chuck Norris. We got Chuck Norris and Vince Vaughn. Fuck you, liberals. Like Diamond and Silk went, oh, we're going to ride this money train all the way.
Because you know they making money.
Oh, they're making...
You know what?
They was 2 fat bitches with synthetic wig when this shit began.
Yep.
These hoes got human hair now. And the other one have lost weight. Nigga, you know how much white dick you have to suck to get human hair?
Yeah.
Ain't no, but them hoes was fat. They was big. They was unfuckable. They was the type of bitches that you only bought your fucking designer birthday cakes from. They was that type of bitches. Now they got human hair and the black one done got thin. And I'm telling you, the wigs are looking better. I need to go work for Trump.
I'm not shocked that Melania was the one to find this
Melania ain't found the motherfucking
She's
thing.
always stealing something from a black woman, so I guarantee you she was probably trying to find something to steal from those 2 raggedy bitches.
No, I'm telling you that Trump found them bitch because he couldn't sleep. Now you know Melania be sleep. Trump is lying. He always put other shit on other people. He was on the internet and he was saying 5 years ago. He said
probably jerking off to this.
Look, no, he said
videos.
this is what he said. He said, I need some black people, and he just typed in black people who like Republican, and them 2 fat bitches popped up at Popeyes, and he was like, they need a job because he knew the Popeye sandwich was gonna get him killed, so he gave him a job before Popeyes created the sandwich. Because if he didn't get him, Popeye was going to get him. Can you see them bitches rapping for Popeye? His chicken so real good. One crunching and the other one rapping. She swallowed and she started rapping. I said chicken, I said spicy. I said original, I said spicy.
Can I get a pop? Can I get a pop?
Yeah. Can we get some dirty rice? Mashed potatoes. Give me that goddamn strawberry drink. And did I tell you, nigga, about the buttery biscuits? So they were about to get snatched up by Popeye, and he snatched them up. You gotta love this man because that was the right advertisement. He was like, "You bitches hang in there. I win. You gonna go from this motherfucking poodle dick on your head to Beyonce hair. Look at them now. Look at them bitches out. Them wigs are flowing. You know, synthetic wigs don't move. Them motherfuckers like, you ever try to put a fan on a bitch with a plastic surgery? And you know, most of the time when you put air in a motherfucking mouth, they jaw shake like it's sucking dick. But when people got plastic surgery, they just, and he about to drown them.
Too many visuals at once.
That brain of yours is amazing.
Yeah, you stick them bitches in front of that fan when Trump first got elected. Them wigs, that wig will fight back. They wigs were like Trump hair. Now they just flowing and shit. I said, ooh, these bitches got some nice hair. Popeye's madder than the motherfucker. Like, look at them two mammies. We could have got them bitches. I know Popeye was going to get them pine saw. You want your house to smell good? Diamond and silk. God damn it. Diamond and silk going to make your shit smell good.
Love that chicken from Popeye.
Mop your flows so I can see my wig in your flows. Fat bitch, they always getting fat bitch, and I can see that big one, the little short one who looking like motherfucking roly poly. I can see her on the floor mopping the floor with her stomach. I told you, Pine Saw get up every damn thing.
She's just using her stomach, not a mouth.
She's turned him into ShamWow. That's kind of what they are. Like, I think of Tommy Lauren as just like a cheap salesperson for like just there. And every party and the libertarians have the people who just go out and say these cliche bullshit.
Let me ask
lines.
you something. I was gonna ask you something about that libertarian shit. Who you gonna vote for, nigga?
I have no idea. I honestly don't. I wouldn't vote for Trump, and I wouldn't vote for any of the Democrats.
So you gonna set it out?
No, I mean the libertarians will have their convention and they'll nominate somebody, and if they're okay, I'll probably vote for them.
You wasting a vote.
It's not a wasted vote. It's my vote. I own my vote.
Excuse me, white man.
It's called free speech. Look it up.
Bitch, I know what it is.
Yeah, I don't buy that. Like, I'm not gonna. I think a wasted vote.
Your candidate don't have a chance of winning.
I don't care. It's
okay, all right.
like
just as long as you vote.
I have strong beliefs, and I think that voting for somebody that doesn't agree with your beliefs is a wasted vote.
Which is why I didn't vote for Trump or Hillary.
Yeah.
So who you gonna vote for?
Bernie Sanders, if I'm lucky.
Nigga, you ain't lucky.
I might write him. The way they did him on Super, the way like that, just something seems odd to me. How fucking Biden won 29 goddamn states yesterday. Like,
fuck you. I don't give a fuck about Biden winning, but his wife handled that protester. Baby, the way she grabbed the hold of that bitch, like, bitch, I'll put you in the headlock like Michelle Obama. She was not playing by that old nigga.
what happened?
He was on stage protesting. I'm sorry. He was on stage doing his little speech.
Yeah,
Joe Biden was on stage?
Yeah. Joe Biden, his wife, and his sister. And some crazy bitch ran up there. And after they get her, another one jumped out of nowhere, and Biden's wife literally put hands on that bitch. And I was like, what damn first lady to be? You gonna fight a nigga? So, yeah.
Joe Biden's kind of a badass. She's like, I don't dislike Joe Biden.
Joe
at
Biden?
all. Jill Biden.
Jill Biden.
Jill.
Jill,
Oh,
the
they
wife.
both
Jill
Yeah.
and Jill.
She's a doctor of something, but she always struck me. They both always struck me as like really good people, and they seem to be well-meaning. Like Bernie Sanders, I don't agree with you on Bernie Sanders. I think Bernie knows he can't get half the shit he's talking about done, and he fools people.
That doesn't mean it's not the right thing to do. Just because you can't get it done doesn't mean it's the right thing to do.
And you could say that to me about libertarians, totally. Right.
They have no chance of winning because they don't have funding.
Right.
Like, no one knows who they are. That's the only reason they don't
So you
win.
just really you eat at the table with the fat kids.
That's fine with me. At least, yeah. I have no shame about voting libertarian whatsoever.
Oh, I know you don't. Y'all just Republicans who tired of Republicans.
That is not
That's
true. Let's talk about police brutality, and then all of a sudden I'm a Democrat. I mean, that's the thing. Like, libertarians don't kind of fit into any mold.
Well, I hope y'all get
mold. Y'all niggas lose all the fucking time.
Y'all get 872 votes across the world.
That's fine.
Fucking Tulsi Gabbard got one delegate last night. Bitch, if you don't get off the goddamn screen. Exactly. Who?
You don't know who Tulsi Gabbard is?
No, I ain't heard of her.
She's from Hawaii.
Is that the lady with the black hair?
Yeah.
fuck off.
And the white stripe.
Nigga, they had everybody's count up there. Fucking Joe Biden was in first. Poor Tulsi, she only had one. It just one.
Well,
It's like, who gave her
Elizabeth-
that? Her mama? Was that her mama?
It was
Did
America's.
she drop out yet?
No, it was America.
What's she
Samoa.
waiting on?
She says that she's. I saw some commentators say that she's running to talk about anti-war and hold the Democratic Party accountable for not being anti-war enough, because she's a former veteran, and frankly, she has a point.
This country don't give a fuck about veterans.
They really don't.
No, not
They
at
don't
all.
give. They say they give a fuck about veterans, but yet and still y'all let Pete Buttigieg get out of there.
Right. And so what is really shitty is Hillary Clinton got into a spat with Tulsi Gabbard because Tulsi Gabbard criticized her for being too pro-war. And so now everybody who's a Democrat is like, oh, fuck Tulsi Gabbard. When if you listen to what she's saying, most
They don't want to
Democrats
listen. The Democrat
Right.
Party, and I'm a Democrat, they fucking suck. You know, this is how I feel. I think
They don't like change.
The Republican Party is too white, and they don't like change. And they only look out for people that look like them, and that's just my opinion. And the Democrats are a bunch of dickheads. They're a bunch of fucking idiots.
They spite their nose, or the saying. You cut
Yeah,
off
and they
your nose
try to
spite
get
your
people to
face.
vote on what they're gonna give them for free. You know, and when I don't really think I don't really think a lot of the people that runs up on the Democrat really gives a fuck about Democrat. Like I like the tall white guy from Texas.
Beto?
I love Beto. I was hoping he stayed in there because I felt like we needed a change. We needed something different. Somebody who really fucking care. You get the same old half dead ass people, the Clintons, the Bidens, the fucking Trump is new to this shit, but he half dead anyway. You know, the Bushes. It's the same old bullshit just keep being passed down with no change.
No, that's why if I were a liberal, if I were a Democrat, I totally agree with Dion.
Do you like the girl from New York, the senator from New York who everybody hates?
Klobuchar?
No,
Christian Gillibrand?
no, the one who used to be a bartender.
Oh,
AOC? No.
He hates AOC.
No, I don't.
I love
I don't hate
AOC.
AOC at all. I actually like AOC in that she brings up a lot of issues that I really care about, and I think she talks about them very
I
effectively.
feel like she really cares.
I don't agree with her solutions, but I do agree that, like, criminal justice, for instance, I think she's right on a lot of that stuff. Like, that's what I think a lot of people don't understand about libertarians and a lot of conservatives. It's like we don't necessarily disagree with the problem. It's that we have disagreements on the solution, and often we don't talk about, like, we focus on like Medicare for all in our bonus episode. If you join our Patreon, you can hear us talk for 90 minutes about Medicare for all and debate it. It's like I don't disagree with you guys at all when we talked about it. Like, in terms of the problems, we just disagree. Like, what does the end result look like? How do we fix the problem?
Right.
Like, there's no doubt that medical coverage in this country is completely screwed up. But how do we fix it?
I don't understand why we pay more for drugs than other countries when the drugs are fucking from here.
Now,
we greedy. We don't care about each other.
I don't want to get
Give me
into
another
that because we
story.
talked about it, you know. But my point
Give me
is,
another story.
but yeah, and we can go to break too. But I like AOC because I think AOC talks a lot about stuff that needs to be talked about.
You know, when she
effectively.
changed her name, what's her name?
I don't know. I didn't know she had a different name.
Her name. Those are her initials.
Oh, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
So when she first came out, she was Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Nigga, it was like your tongue was fighting your teeth. What?
do it again.
Alexandria Ocasio. I don't fucking know her name.
Alexandria Chicago Cortez.
Yes. So when they changed her name to AOC and they kept hollering AOC, I'm like, I thought it was the name of a healthcare that was coming out of some shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is all this AOC everybody talking about? And they're like, we need to get rid of this AOC. I'm like, what the fuck is AOC? I thought it was like AARP or some shit.
They shortened it because you keep fucking it up. That's why.
When I had my tire flat out here, I kept trying to call AOC and they couldn't come out and fix it.
You should have called AOC. That bitch would have came and made somebody told your ass. I was like, what the fuck is this AOC shit?
Let's say it one more time, please.
Alexandria Cortez.
No, say it all.
Say the whole.
What's her name?
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Alexander Costasius, what? I don't fucking know. Alexander Costasius Cortez. I don't fucking know that lady name. I'm glad they put an AOC because regular nigga like me can't pronounce that shit.
The words are crip walking out your mouth.
Well, ain't nobody tell that lady name that baby all that bullshit. Alexander, what, Chicago? Carjacking Taz? That shit crazy. What's another story, nigga? I feel so fucked up. We gotta take a break because I gotta pay gas. We'll be right back.
We want to talk about the hospital worker arrested for sucking toes?
Yep, that sounds perfect.
All right, we're back, and Dion got one of these crazy.
This is a Chris story. Chris said this.
Oh
me.
God!
So go ahead.
This
Chris.
sounds like some shit Chris would do too.
I gotta pull it up here.
So I got it right here.
This is some shit Chris would do. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, Chris would do it.
You know what?
First of all, this nigga looked like would do some.
Was
dumb
he black?
Shit. Look at this goofy ass looking nigga.
Ooh, that nigga there.
Yeah,
that nigga look like he was in the 5 Heartbeats.
He looks exactly like the dude from 5 Heartbeats.
Jesus, and what was he doing, Chris?
A hospital worker in the United States has been arrested after he reportedly sucked a patient's toes. He denies the allegations. The patient, described as a 65-year-old person, claims she felt her foot being touched at around 11 p.m. in Florida. Of course, it's always Florida.
Story.
Initially, the patient said she thought a nurse was checking for swelling. It was only after being touched a third time and feeling wetness between her toes that she looked up and claimed she saw sitter Franz Beldorin on his knees next to the bed and bent over her foot.
Can we pause?
He's 23 years old, yeah.
And what happened now?
All right, so he says this is all a misunderstanding. It's totally creepy.
Nigga, now with your slob between her toes?
He said, my hand is on the bed. Yes, it's close to her, but I'm reaching to get my phone. I drop my phone under the bed. As I'm trying to get the phone, she kicks. She's afraid, and we're in the dark. It's a dark room with a dark male at the foot of her bed. I can understand, but I'm not trying to do that with you. For what? So he says that it's not true whatsoever, but I don't know. You feel wetness between your toes. It's not like you
Nigga dropped his phone. Why are you he a nurse?
He was a nurse apparently, yeah.
So why are you in that lady room at that time of morning? And then people, when your fucking toes are being sucked on, and this motherfucker look like Candyman. You remember the man who played in the movie Candyman? You remember Candyman?
Yeah, he looks like the
Candyman.
Black Grinch.
Yeah, he do.
He looks like Cindy Lou Who's all messed out.
You can tell he sucked toe. His mouth is shaped like a toe. You sucked them toe, nigga. Who you think you fooling? You ain't fooling nobody.
65-year-old toes, man.
I mean, 65-year-old. Can you imagine the
bunions on those
feet? People though, that they love the grosser the better. Like I watched some documentary or something about toe people, and they're really like the smellier the better. Like there's a weird subculture for sure.
I do not understand it.
The number one post at work is Christy Lee's feet. Like they posted a picture.
I'm telling you, Miss Pat, you start selling your feet pics on the internet, you won't
nigga,
need to drive.
They see my feet. I'm telling you, they see my feet. They gonna ask somebody to chop these dog toes off.
The crustafeedier the better. That's all I'm saying.
No, I got crust too. So I ain't been to the fucking nail shop, but now
I just seen it was an ad on Facebook. A girl, she was 23 and she was selling her feet pics. She makes $5,000 a month just selling pictures of her feet.
Were they pretty?
I don't know. I didn't look.
These people don't care.
Yeah,
they care if they seen my ass.
I'm
telling you.
You could probably make it easy $1,000.
I don't want to sell my feet. First of all, I have no toenail on my very small toe.
That's what they like.
It look like a short little dick.
If you're a foot person, get in the group and admit it. Just tell us what's going on. Why are you into feet?
Do you like feet with small toenails? I mean, little bitty toenails. I mean, the toenails don't even grow all the way. And then when I go to the nail shop, I try to get a half price because they don't have to paint a whole toe.
So I found one of my brother's porns back in high school, and he had foot porn. There's my oldest brother's into foot porn. He's got a foot fetish, and it was the weirdest, dumbest shit. It's just a bunch of dudes jerking off on people's feet. I'm like, how does this turn you on? It's more man penis than anything else.
Do he still have that?
I don't know.
That doesn't go away.
Oh, geez.
There's no way that goes
you
away.
You shoot off on people's feet? So do you treat people's feet like you treat an ugly bitch face? Oh, them feet too ugly for me.
Yeah.
I've had girlfriends who have dated feet guys, and it's a foot job, like a hand job.
Dave Chappelle told a joke about you can't rape feet. So he likes feet too.
Ew.
It's weird. I don't feet smell.
I mean, they smell. Who was that?
That's Garyana.
Hey, Garyana, do you like feet?
She said, no, I don't like feet.
I mean, who would jack off on a foot?
Apparently, a guy who would suck a 65-year-old's toes.
There's nowhere to stick your penis in there.
Well, I think you
like
put
make a
the feet
sandwich
together like this,
Yeah.
seeing it so how it forms a little vagina,
like a hot dog.
and you just
Who pussy that big?
I don't know. I got big feet. Not everybody's feet is my size.
Well,
Your feet are much smaller than mine.
But can't nobody dick fit in that. And who the fuck gonna keep this hurt? Who the fuck gonna
They
keep
put
that
lotion in the video.
I'm talking about the muscles I'm using to hold the feet up for you to fuck the feet.
Well, you would be laying down. You're not.
Oh,
You're not tying your own shoes. Let's be honest. You're not giving foot jobs.
you got that right, nigga. I ain't never had nobody like rub my feet. I remember when I used to work at McDonald's and I had corns on there, and I didn't know they get all the way down in there, and my husband cut it off and pulled it out. That was some painful shit.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. So I don't know who in the fuck will want.
Some people like feet. Some people like the titty fuck. I don't understand it, but
I've met people who wanted the titty fuck, and it's probably because I'm top heavy.
Yeah.
But I don't like the dick on my chin.
Garyana's in the other room here just making.
I don't like to be titty fucked. I don't like to be bothered. I'm almost 50.
It's always sweet though if you do like it when a girl goes, I'll try. I go, no, you got A cups. It's not happening.
You be done rip that bitch back out. How you gonna try? Gary, give me a piece, baby. How you gonna try to fuck A cup? They're like sticking your dick in one of them little. They're like trying to pull, them little styrofoam cups your mama used to make the fucking frozen Kool-Aid in.
Dixie Coolie cups.
The little Coolie cups, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't pull no A cup together, nigga. All that extra parking space in between her chest, you be done rip that bitch underarms off her. Pepperoni.
If it's not a D cup, you're kind of wasting your time.
Yeah,
it's more work than
like my
pleasure.
niece got a bad body, right? And she's in Texas, but she have no titties. So from the waist up, the bitch look like a boy. She all areolas and nipples. That's all she got is fucking huge ass nipples and areolas, just laying on her chest like it ain't shit. You want a piece of pizza?
No, I'm good.
Yeah,
we're podcasting. Nobody wants to hear us eating. But you clearly don't give a damn.
I'm hungry. I'm fucking up my diet too. But
I'm taking the headphones off.
But I don't
drive me insane.
I'm sorry.
I have that disease where hearing people eat makes you want to kill.
What, decency? Is that the disease?
It's called misophonia or something like that.
Oh, really?
Like when you hear people eat it, like literally puts you in a rage. I have that. Like it makes me want to fucking hurt people when I hear them chewing.
That's why when we did the crackers, you got so mad at me about it.
Yeah, like it's a real thing. Like
I was just like, it's kind of like people thought it was funny. It's Dion, and you're like, no.
I want to kill. Like it's the worst.
Just like ASMR. Just
you know how
nuts.
some people can't like take the chalkboard, the nails on the. That's what it's like, but it's like a million times worse than that.
Yep.
Oh, it drives me insane.
Well,
that's why when she calls me and she's eating, I'm like, call me fucking back.
I don't understand why you can't talk, swallow, and talk.
Because nobody. It's not that I can't. It's just I don't want to hear it because the sound literally makes me want to kill. Like it makes me want to hurt you.
So nigga, all I gotta do is say, "I need you to kill that bitch."
I'm so glad I can't hear it.
I think it's funny.
I can control you with a chew, nigga.
Probably, if I had headphones on.
It's just it could control you with a chew.
That shit is torture. Absolute torture.
Well, honey, don't nothing bother me. This pizza. Where'd it come from, Gary?
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
You shouldn't buy the Hut. Don't buy the Hut.
Not good. Yeah.
We support.
Is it not
Domino's.
hot?
It's good.
I'm a Papa John's man.
Fuck Papa John's.
Don't buy Papa John's.
I love
Racist
Papa John's.
They racist.
He has nothing to do with the company. They make
It's
it
his
delicious.
it's his fucking name on it.
He's been kicked out of the
No,
company.
he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
He's just not on the board of
He
operators.
has nothing to do with it.
No, he still makes money off the fucking pizza. He's just not in the boardroom.
I don't care.
And he done fooled y'all
Tasty.
all.
Tasty as
And
hell.
it does. It
Don't buy
fucking
Papa
sucks.
John. You got 2 black friends.
Okay.
And he got a lot of plastic surgery, and we done paid for that shit.
Well, what am I going to do with all that Papa dough now?
What Papa though?
I've saved up so many points. I can buy so many free pizzas. Now what do I do?
Don't
Bring
spend
your-
a dime if you got free points each pizza. I ain't mad at you.
Bring your white ass over here and feed these damn crack babies I got off them Papa Do's.
I got it the other night, and the first time the delivery driver goes, "Thank you for the tip." And it was like $3 or $4, but I go, I've never been thanked for giving someone a tip before. I've ordered thousands of pizzas at this point. Have you ever been thanked for a tip?
Usually, yeah. It's some young kid though. Was it an adult?
It was like a young lady.
I was thanked for a tip when I told them nigga the police were coming to get them.
That is not the same tip, Miss Pat.
A tip is a tip, nigga. Like the police up the street in the bush, you better get your motherfucking ass up out of here.
Thanks for the tip.
I had to think of crackhead one time for a tip. He said, Rabbit, police up there on the ground with binoculars looking at you. I said, nigga, let me get in the car with you. He said, lay back. And he rolled me by the police. The little police I was named Beard. That nigga did everything and locked me up. And he was up there looking at me too, so I left, and that's how my cousin got caught.
Jesus Christ.
With 52 sacks of crack.
You ever just look back on your old life and your life now and just can't believe the difference?
Yeah, I mean, like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, when I talk about having crabs, gonorrhea, and fleas on stage, I cannot believe that I kept going back getting burnt.
I can't either. Like,
I know.
The first time a nigga asked me to split half my pills, I'm telling that motherfucker to go fuck himself.
Right.
Yeah, like he
If
was,
you're that lazy to where you don't want to get rid, like, why would he not want to go? That makes no sense to me.
dick was looking like a flute.
He had a Corona dick.
She said his dick looked like a slave's back.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
looked like a textbook from February.
I'm telling you, I look back at him and I was like, how did I put up with that shit?
You were 12. And
You didn't know any better.
It's not hard to indoctrinate a child
Yeah.
at all.
Don't know what
a child
indoctrinate mean,
who's-
but it sounds like
who's-
control. So
Yeah.
But I
he
look-
got in your mind. Like,
yeah, he said that magic word, I love you,
yeah. He gave you the one thing you thought you were looking for.
which was love.
The
Hey.
worst kind of love. The
It
I
was-
don't want to go get my gonorrhea shot love.
And he don't even like me now.
She was listed first on the sexual partners list.
Yeah, I forgot you got to be number one.
Yeah, always number one. And you know what's crazy? He do not like me.
Probably because he's listened to the podcast.
I don't know if I don't even think he know what a podcast is, honey.
Good.
He still catch the bus, but he roller skate. He roller skate to the bus stop, get on the bus, and roller skate to his job, and then roller skate on Sunday. I want to ask him sometime, do you still suck your thumb? He used to suck his thumb. They used to call him spit stick, right? And this is gonna sound disgusting. This is how stupid I was. He would literally suck his thumb, and he had buck teeth, and so some of the slot run down his thumb, he would lick it back up.
Why is that the most disgusting thing you've ever told us about this guy? I almost threw up.
Yeah, last I seen him, he was still sucking his thumb, but I always wanted to do it because he like 55 now,
Yeah.
and I'm wondering, do he still suck his thumb?
What's he do for a living now?
He'll change oil,
Okay.
but yeah, he literally
Has he ever apologized to you for any other things he's done, like
No.
shooting you in the back of the head, or fucking giving you STDs, or
Molesting
cheating on you? Or
He don't call it
pregnant?
molested. He said he didn't know I was 12.
That doesn't matter.
That nigga know I was 12. Let me tell you why I know that nigga know I was 12 years old. Cause when he came on my house the next day, I said, will you be my boyfriend? Check box, yes or no. Don't nobody do that shit but a kid. He checked yes. Your molester check So it's no
Please
longer.
tell me this paper still exists so we can lock this nigga up.
So I
You
guess
just
that was consent.
you hand wrote your own jail sentence. It's unbelievable.
No, I wrote it. I said, because I'm in the fucking 7th grade. So I said, will you be my boyfriend?
She
Check
made
yes or
one
no.
of those fucking little
Right.
fucking flower things.
Yeah, the little like game that
the little paper origami things that girls make.
Yeah, and
Pick
you-
a color. BLUE. Will you be mine?
You know, she's at lunch and she's talking to her friend. She's like, he's so cute. I'm going to ask. And she's probably thinking, he's probably an 8th grader. No, he's
grown ass man. But yeah,
25.
literally, I told him, I said, check the box. And I literally gave my molester consent.
Please tell me he had a crayon. He didn't use a pencil.
It was a pencil. I used a pencil. And I grabbed some paper off the TV when he came out the next day. And I was like, oh, maybe he's a nice boyfriend. And, my sister was having sex and they had boyfriends and shit. And they was like, ain't nobody going to be waiting on you. You got to get that pussy up. And I'm like, get a pussy up? What's the pussy?
No.
But this is my dumb sister. And told they was like, you got to get that boy some pussy. And I was like, well, don't he need to be my boyfriend first? And then I was like, well, how do you ask him to be your boyfriend? They like you act, just tell them they he your boyfriend. But I'm in school and they ain't. They somewhere getting high, smoking weed, being hoes, selling pussy. This white dude used to come to the neighborhood all the
so
time.
the people you should have listened to.
Yeah. So when he came back, I just asked him to check the box and he said, yeah. And so.
Nigga, you just said your sister encouraged you to be molested.
Shit, they had been molested. That wasn't nothing new. It wasn't.
Fucking Christ.
It was nothing new.
Bitch, you're doing it all wrong.
Yeah.
You gotta ask.
Like, you gotta suck that nigga dick. I was like, what? The fuck is sucking dick? I didn't know what sucking dick was.
Jesus Christ.
She like,
you
gotta
shouldn't
get
have.
that. You
were
supposed to
12.
get that nigga some pussy. And then what was so crazy? Like, we would go out and have sex in the graveyard, in the parks. It was never nowhere appropriate. In his car. In empty house. I remember going in an empty
It
house.
was nowhere appropriate. You were 12. Yeah,
Vagina,
there was no place
the
on
mouth, the
earth.
ass, nowhere appropriate.
There was no place.
He would take me to the empty house next door to my house. And one time. And it was upstairs. And so it was this lady named Catfish House. She moved out of it. So we used to go in Catfish old house upstairs. And one time his ex-girlfriend was there and they was in the other room. We was in the other room. Like we were paying rent or some shit.
You catfished him. He thought you were older than 12.
No, the lady house was named Catfish. No, he didn't think I was old. He knew I was fucking 12. I mean, who the fuck don't know I'm 12? I'm like, check yes or no, you be my boyfriend. I was like, okay, we boyfriend and
To
girlfriend.
be fair, he wrote IU loves. So
Oh, you did.
he might not have known what he was signing.
Yeah, he did buy me. He bought me a card that said "I you love," and I'm like, I'm about that 7th, 8th grade. At least I can spell "I love you." And I'm like, why you spell "you" and "love" wrong? He said, "Oh, it was dog. I cut my thumb." And I'm a kid. I thought the nigga really cut his thumb. I don't know why he's spelling this shit wrong. I didn't get he was dumb until a long time. I was like, this nigga can't read. And literally, like, when he had to go fill out a job application, he would come over to me and he would have his whole hand wrapped up like he hurt himself. And so, and I said, what happened
So
to
he
you?
would pretend to hurt himself
Yeah.
just to avoid
Telling me he couldn't
embarrassment.
read. So he was like,
Jesus.
I cut my hand fixing a car. And so like the next day his hand will be all right. And then I'm saying, as a kid, you can't comprehend all these fucking schemes this old nigga running on you. But now that you look back, you like, oh, like he used to take me and I don't never say his name, but he used to take me to this gay dude house, right? Everybody knew this guy was gay. And he would tell me to stay in the car. He said, I'm going in here and get some skating ring money. And I would be out there for like 2 hours. So when I
Just sitting in the car. Do-de-do-de-do.
yeah, when I put 2 and 2 together, I said, I think he was bisexual.
He came back smelling like brand new booty hole.
So sometimes he would take like 30 minutes, an hour, and I'd just be sitting there, and I never said, what was you doing? But I knew in that building, like it was off of Martin Luther King, and then we're back.
You were concentrating on your fractions. You had homework to do.
And like on Martin Luther King in Atlanta, Georgia, that's where this was before they was called transgenders. They was called sissies back then. This is where they sold dick at on Martin Luther King. And so That's where they all was at. And we would go to the house where all of them lived at. And I knew that they lived there, but I could not put two and two together. I think, like when I think back now, what made me think about that is one time Ashley told me he had a girlfriend that said he liked dildos in the ass. And so I was like, oh, that's what he was doing in that house.
Wait. He was getting pegged?
That's what Ashley said. That one of his girlfriends said. And so she was like, he liked to be pegged. And I'm like, what the fuck is pegged, bitch? And then she told me. And then that shit started bringing back memories. All the times I sat in the car waiting on the skating ring money.
Skating rink money?
How much did the skating ring cost?
like $5. So I don't know what he was doing.
He was getting pegged for $5.
I don't know. You said that, not me. I'm just telling you when that came up, I started to remember shit, and I would be out there for like an hour, sometimes 2 hours. Say, what is he doing in there?
Enjoying himself.
So was he prostituting himself, or was
I don't know. I never had the guts to ask him.
Wait,
you know,
if he left that house with money, that's how prostitution works.
yeah, because
It's
he was
gotta
like,
be.
he was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get some skating ring money for my friend. That's what he always said.
So was the gay guy fucking him, or was he fucking the gay guy?
I don't know. I just knew that the gay men lived in their house on Martin Luther King. Like nobody said bye or no shit like that. Nobody did any of that.
Sexuality is fluid, Dion. Why does it have to be one or the other?
Because it makes a difference. It definitely makes a difference. If he's
Like I tell you this about him, like Marquette, it was big gay place because his brother was he went with a transgender. Again, they didn't call him transgender back then, right. But he stayed with a transgender woman, and so they hung in the Marquette, which was a gay club, and I couldn't understand why the fuck was he always hanging in that gay club. It was nothing but gay men in there. Well, it was both, I guess. But he took me in there one time. I was like, how can you party with them? And they would be in there. And he would tell me stories like he was dancing one night and he didn't realize it was a man until the lights came on. It's a gay club, nigga. So I didn't realize a lot of this stuff until I got older.
Said you want to be starting something.
Dion, I'm starting to feel that this person was full of shit.
Yeah, he was definitely running game on you.
I didn't know. Like now that I look back and I was like, why would anybody,
Which is so crazy because you are one of the most least naive people I've ever
Absolutely.
met.
That's what I was just thinking. I'm like, she knows every bullshit. She gives you the
now
side
I do. I was 12 then.
Yeah, but
and I learned that shit from dealing with him and other people in life.
I guess.
But I started to put, like, as I got older, after I had my second kid for him, I started to put shit together. You look back and you like, oh, this shit ain't adding up. And then this skating ring money, it was always, I'm going to get skating ring money. But never told me what he had to do to get skating ring money. Just left me in the car for an hour.
It's really something. But skating rinks. Did you go skating?
Yeah, he always took me skating.
Yeah, he had to loosen that shit up out his ass.
He could skate. He still skates to this day.
Skeet out my butt. Let's go skating.
Skates like Brian Boitano.
Yeah, he I don't know. That's
the reason why I was asking if he was receiving or getting done is because the price scale changes.
Right, absolutely.
If you're getting fucked, you get more money, I think.
I don't know, but I didn't have a kid, so this was in 1984. I actually was born in 85. Yeah. So this was in 1984. So I don't know. I just know we would go over in that neighborhood where it was like Midtown, like the gay community. And that's where he got his skating ring money. And he would leave me in the car. So now that I put two and two together, I was like, oh, I think dude was on the other side sometimes.
Definitely if you were in the car for 2 hours.
Yeah.
An hour, 2 hours, 30 minutes. It's just a quick. And he'd come out like happy. Oh, and then I remember one day I was like, what are you doing? What was you doing? Oh, no, they were just taking that nigga forever to give me the money. I'm like, huh?
I bet it was. I bet it was taking him a long time.
And I remember him saying that to me one day. And because when I start to remember a lot of stuff like with this dude is that he done me so wrong. So the brain is such a powerful.
Yeah, you suppressed a lot.
The brain is so powerful, y'all. I believe that it will block out stuff to keep you from hurting. So, cause like he'll say something to me and he be trying to make me remember. And I said, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck you mean you don't remember that? I said, I don't remember that. He told one day, he said, all you remember is the bad stuff. I said, was there anything good? Yeah, we went to Florida.
Legally.
I said, no, we did not go to Florida. He was like, yes, we did. And he gets so mad at me because I can't remember stuff about him.
Yeah, everybody compresses their memories. But it is a thing that you block out trauma. You don't remember trauma because it's a self-protection mechanism for your brain. And to heal from that, you've got to go and talk it out and unpack that. Like the way my therapist explained it, is like it all packs into your subconscious, and then you got to unpack it to deal with it. And I felt every awful thing as I talked about stuff for the first time that I hadn't thought about in 20 years. And so you literally do feel the same exact emotions. But so
did he actually take you to Florida?
He said he did.
Was that the first time you went to the beach?
Fake news.
That's fake news. Yeah, I don't remember it. Like a lot of stuff I do not remember. Like I tell you, so when I met him, I was 12. I was a virgin. So that song, "Saving."
That was kind of redundant. You didn't need to tell us.
Okay, so that song by Whitney Houston.
You should be at 12.
That song. Shut the fuck up. So. Like the song, when I first met him, the first time I had sex with him, the song I remember is "You Give Good Love" by Whitney Houston.
Yes.
I cannot listen to that song.
Yeah.
I can't. If that's the only, and I love Whitney, but I cannot listen to that fucking song.
Yeah.
I literally cannot listen to that song. And that's the only song that I hate by Whitney Houston.
Because that was
it's associated with your trauma. Yeah.
The first time you had sex
Yeah.
with her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot. Now that song, I Believe the Children of the Future.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that shit helped me out a lot when I was coming up. Because mom, I used to sit there and say, what fucking children you talking about the future? I'm like, bitch, you know we ain't got no food. These roaches over here beating us up and shit. And I would talk to myself to that song. Because when she sung that song, it would take me out of the ghetto. It would take me out of that shitty situation. I believe the children of the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Sexual chocolate.
No, nigga, not that one.
Sexual chocolate. That was good. You must be crazy. Why
No,
you
shut the fuck up, dear. I'm like, what? Fuck Dion, we closing on that shit. He's so fucking stupid. He didn't let me get my emotions out and shit.
Sorry,
Sexual chocolate.
You sound just like Randy Watson.
Fuck y'all. We'll see y'all on the next episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.